Alrighty.
Alright, ready?
Let's rock and roll.
Wait, 3, 2, 1, go.
No, you not say 2, 1. You just gotta go like. No, you'd be like 3, go. Alright, let's do it. My name is James. We're here in Columbia's state-of-the-art Armory facilities, and we're going to teach you some stuff about how to fix your weapons to make fencing a little more affordable. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look at foil and what happens when your foil is not passing weight, and look at why that's happening and what you can do to fix it. 500 gram weight is what you use for foil. Epee is a little bit bigger. We'll get into that with Gabe in a couple minutes. Here's a test box. You can buy pretty much anywhere online. This is an Absolute Fencing one. Regular foil body cord. Hook it up normally. Just pop the weight on. The light shouldn't go off when you just leave the weight on, and then when you depress it, the light should pop back on. As you can see, this foil is broken. What you want it to look like is that, but that's not happening. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at what's wrong with this foil. 90% of the time you can fix it by either changing the spring or just stretching the spring and cleaning out the barrel. So we got our barrel, we got tip and screws, one on each side. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a screwdriver. You can use most eyeglass screwdrivers if you get like an eyeglass repair kit at the store, or you can buy a fancy fencing one. Doesn't really make a difference either way, but one thing you should do, which will save you many hours of frustration, is magnetize the screwdriver before you use it. That way the little tip screws will stay attached to it when you use it. So first thing we're going to do, just hold the tip down while we unscrew it so it doesn't go flying. We'll take the first one out. Try to keep my head far away so I'm not afraid. Unscrew it. Ideally, you have a magnet of some kind. We just have a magnetic board, because what will happen is you will drop it and you will never find a screw once you have dropped it.
Yeah. Speak from experience, huh?
Speaking very much from experience. Unscrew the second one. Oh, we've been out of frame of that for a while. That's okay. So what we've got here is we have our 2 screws from this blade. Tip, screw. As you can see, this screw is a little bit compressed, so what we can do if you don't have new screws is you can just take it with your fingers. Oh, focus. You can just take a screw, you can just take the spring with your fingers, stretch it out a little bit. That'll work a lot of the time, especially in a pinch, for example at a competition, if you don't have new screws. But what we're going to do to be certain is we're just going to grab a new screw. Should have set that up before we started. Alright, so we're back with it. I've gotten the new screw.
Hooray.
This brand new one is a brass color. I have no idea if that makes a difference versus the old one. We're going to assume it doesn't. So we have a new screw. A couple more things you can try out, which will be very helpful, and you should be doing semi-regularly anyway. Take a Q-tip.
A name brand Q-tip.
A name brand Q-tip, some rubbing alcohol. Dip the Q-tip into the rubbing alcohol. I just missed the opening, don't do that. And then insert the Q-tip into your barrel, and don't break it this time. And just stick it in there, spin it around a little bit, pull it out, your barrel is all clean. Oftentimes you'll see a line of black around this, but I just cleaned this barrel a second ago.
Vigorously.
Quite vigorously. If you got another Q-tip, maybe use that bad boy to dry it out before you put the tip back in, otherwise just leave it for a minute. Rubbing alcohol will dry itself pretty quick. Alright, then we're going to do, we're going to take our either new or freshly stretched spring, pop it right into the barrel, take the tip, hold it down. This is where it's very helpful to have a magnetic screw. We could just zoom out a little bit maybe actually. That seems reasonable. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take your spring, take your tip, make sure that the tip goes through smoothly. Oftentimes what will happen is if you have a dent in the barrel, your tip will kind of like click as it goes down, or it just won't depress all the way. If that happens, there are a couple options which we can talk about in the rewiring section of this video, or just the rewiring video. Take your screw, make sure that the groove of the screw is on the screwdriver, and then there's really no trick to this or easy way to do it. You just gotta practice a little bit. Line it up, screw it in. First try. Alright. See if we can get a slightly closer view for this one. I'm just gonna pop the screw onto the screwdriver there. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright. So you can see. What up? You can't see. Now you can see. We got the hole right there, and we have the screw on the tip of the screwdriver. Just gonna. Thank you. Misalign it a couple times and mess up. That's okay. Everyone's human. Oh my god. Alright. And just screw it right in. And then you're probably good to go. So, now that we've changed our spring, we've cleaned out our barrel, you look right here. Oh, it's not working.
It only takes like 30 minutes.
Alright. As you can see, we've changed our spring and cleaned our barrel. The light's on, so we're going to put the weight on. And now it works excellently. So that is how you fix a foil that's not passing weight.
Excellent.